Usually people come with big diagrams and the films don't even get made. So my question was that. Then I straight away went into what am I going to look like?
Yeah.
So I told you the story.
Yeah, we just heard the story.
I came up with the third eye and he said, it's done.
Yeah. It was the first trial for me. I don't know how the trial went for you. The makeup trial and the prosthetics and everything. And I was saying, oh God, another prosthetic film because I'd already done two before this and they're very painful.
Yeah.
But, you know, the 3 hours that it used to take to put on the prosthetic and then another hour and a half, 2 hours to take it off, it was all worth it. And now when we talk to, you know, people outside who don't know that, all of us that use prosthetics, it takes about 3 hours to put it on. And you have to just
and
be...
then taking it off.
Yeah, not move, don't do anything, cooperate with the makeup artist. It's not a torture really, but you know, a lot of people think it must be torturous.
It is a
Requires a
torture,
lot
sir.
of
You know, we know.
Once you know that what the final result is going to be...
It is a torture if the movie is not good enough.
Yeah, I agree.
But the movie is good enough,
It's all worth it.
it's not, because you're already imagining the applause.
No, what I was saying, Kamal, was that the day I put on my makeup for the first day and went onto the set, I knew that this was worth it. You know, the moment you sit on a scene, you see the set, you see what's happening, it's just, I knew it was all worth it.
I think I remember we were doing puja and you finished your makeup and we were doing, I think we were just doing something and you just walked in like that with the whole thing. You were there and we were like,
Pin drop side, stunned.
It's like stunned, yeah.
too good, sir.
But that's all credit to, you know, the people who dress you up and make you up.
No,
And there's
everything,
no
I mean.
credit to the
And imagine,
artists who do
all that has happened before. You walking into the set and now I have to come in. Oh, boy, what am I going to do?
No, but I
they-
got a call when you walked on to set. I remember Nagi calling me and just that first day of shoot with you, and Nagi called me and said, I just had to call and tell you that we shot our first day with Kamal sir. And I was
Kamal
like,
sir.
I
He
missed
never
it.
told
but
me.
He called me. I was in
happy to hear
Bombay and it was a long break because I mean obviously we were shooting in, you know, different schedules and I hadn't heard from him in a while and I see this missed call from Nagi. I was like, what has happened? I just called to tell you we shot our first day with Kamal sir. Like a child.
That's what made this film.
Yeah.
That
child.
child.
yeah.
We hope this child will also make it one day.
So you
Prabhas, you know, you've always been very quiet and simple and don't give many reactions on set, but
Yes, sir.
you know, but somebody of your stature who is now presently, I've always wondered how you feel or how you felt when Nagi came and said this to you.
When Nagi said first time...
Because when I first met him
couldn't-
and we met on set and all that, we went through this whole procedure of who's going to touch whose feet. So he came and said, I'm not touching your feet. And so then I said, okay, let's stop it here. You know, this whole business. And then in a very quiet, private moment, he said, sir, be prepared to break a few bones and this and that. I've been, this guy has made me break bones here, there, and I've been jumping here and there in Bahubali and so on and so forth. So I was wondering, how is it going to happen? But you know, that's the detailing that I was talking about, you know, your father. He's so simple, so down to earth. You can't believe he's there on set every
Yes.
day.
He's the first person.
And he's actually monitoring what the artist is being
Yeah.
asked to do. Hey, don't put this, don't make him do this because that's tough for him. But the way Nagi programmed everything, you know, he said, sir, don't worry, we'll just use close-ups and we've got, you know, dupes and we've got harnesses.
And
this
it is not about the number of cameras or number of crew.
Exactly, yeah.
It's the quietness of the set which I enjoyed most. I must.
I remember the message.
Because that's lacking in most sets.
Yeah.
The noise should be inside and in the theaters, not in the set. So everybody is talking. It's indiscipline, which I found that Mr. Nagi could speak in his volume and still be heard.
Yeah.
He mumbles, but he still heard in the set because that's how quiet the set is.
I ask these questions, you know, because in my time we never had all these facilities. So if we had to jump from the second floor. We actually jumped. There were no harnesses. You break your ankle, you break your leg, and everything.
it's very tough.
So it was a wonder for me how they are going to be able to do it. But I just marvel at the technology now. Kamal, you must have been through a lot of all this earlier on.
I think we've invested by breaking so many bones now.
We never had these facilities, Prabha.
Yes, sir.
Never
We
had
know.
them.
I
And
always-
to be able to now be part of it.
Yes.
And to have, little cameras like this who are recording everything on digital.
Yeah.
For us, as you may be knowing that, celluloid film was the most expensive item in the budget of a film.
Yeah.
Because it was not available. It used to get imported from Kodak. And to save celluloid film, you had to be sure that your first take was okay.
No.
Yeah, that's a reputation.
You
that
can't make a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember Rishida used to say, Rishida, just one take. No, one take, okay. He's saving celluloid, but he's also satisfied with it. And if you insisted that, take it, you pay for it. Then. It's like that.
No.